Well, would you look at that? Sunlight, no rain, no snow, and it's technically above freezing. So we're gonna go get some work done. All right, first order of business, drag that thing out and get it off. All right, well, the plan was pull the trailer out, get the machine off the trailer, do some work on the pavement where it's dry, get under the trailer where it's dry, but with too much ice, we're just spinning all 6 drive wheels, so we're going to work in place evidently, and the machine's going to stay where it is for now. Harness, super crunchy, by the way. Be curious if it even works, but it does actually come with a super high quality switch, which is going to work for right now, because until I run some wiring back from the cab, it's got a disconnect at the gooseneck. This is just going to be powered off the battery in the toolbox on the trailer, so that'll work for now. Alright, we're going to add a little narration in post. So what's going on here is, to make sure it's mounted correctly, we're going to take the length measurement of the light and then measure the distance between the 2 supports on the trailer, divide that in half, then take half the length of the light and measure off from that center point. We'll compare distances from each side to make sure it's even. See, mark in center, double checking both sides, double checking the length of the light, doing some mental math, doing the offset for half the width of the light, and then we're going to check that against the remaining to the upright. Now we're going to set it up according to our marks, make sure it looks right, and it does. Yeah, I think that's going to be it. The spare swings down. That's what I'm talking about. Here is alternate mounting sites. If I were to face mount it on either of those horizontals, the bottom one's going to be too low to see over the toolbox. The top one's going to be blocking part of the reflectors. So with that said, we're going to go ahead and mount on top as pictured. Next step is adding the feet where it mounts to the trailer. This does give some adjustment. We've got a hex bolt that goes through the holes that we're going to drill in the trailer, and a set of lock washers with a rubber kind of pad that goes between the feet and the trailer, I guess for vibration isolation. I've just realized I don't have the Allen keys I need to install the feet on the light itself, so I'll grab that. We'll get back, get situated, do the install, and give it just a moment. I'll realize what else I've forgotten. What do you think, metric or standard? So, is it going to be metric or standard? Hey, look at that. First try. So for right now, I'm just getting these partially tightened so I can make any adjustments as needed once we line it up. double checking the new offsets with the feet mounted. Next step, we're going to mark out the holes, make sure we're flushed up with both feet on the leading edge on both sides so it's straight, and mark those with a Sharpie.
I'm going to try that. Makes sense.
I did also forget a punch, so I didn't center punch these. We're just going to full send it with the drill and see what happens.
Worked.
So now we're putting the bolts through, nuts on the underside, and I'm fixing to realize the other thing I forgot. I have to run back to the truck because I don't have a way to tighten these. It's all good though, because with this ice, I hadn't been doing a whole lot of work the past couple days. I need the steps. What I'm using here are two different sizes of Knipex pliers wrench. Got these fairly recently and they are absolutely incredible. I highly recommend getting them for any type of smooth jaw adjustable wrench work.
I'm good. Yeah. I got water.
Anybody want anything from Sonic? Because my wife's going.
Yeah. Okay. Nah, don't worry about the bolts. Love you. See you. What? Hey, good.
Next step here is wire management. The cabling for the trailer that came from the manufacturer has some straps that for whatever reason have a second slot in them that's perfectly sized for this wire. So I just followed the blue cable that you can see there.
Okay. Should be on now and off.
All right, so that works. I got one more of these
at the house. Got to get a strap for it. I should probably check to see if that fits too. See how this magnet works. Not that strong of a magnet, huh? Make sure this size battery fits. Yep, we're good. Okay. So, what else has got to happen when it dries out a little bit, or I can get this trailer out of here, is that came with a splitter that'll plug in where the single light is currently, and we're going to take the other leg of that out through the grommet here underneath the body of the trailer, and then I'll just wire the two little pod lights up in parallel, and they'll all be on this same switch. So anytime I need to back up after dark, I can just flip a switch. I'll probably mount that switch. I'll drill a hole. We'll think about where to mount that switch, but somewhere I can just hop out, pop it on, and then back up correctly the first time.